Hello everyone and welcome back to another Naptime video. This mod pack has a ton of mods, and a ton of mods means a ton of new blocks and things to do. So today I want to build a special hobby workshop so that I have a place to do all of the cozy modded hobbies that you can get up to in Naptime. So if you're excited for that, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So you may be wondering, why do I have diamond boots? And I went on a little caving trip in between episodes just because I needed some more iron, I needed coal, I literally needed everything. And there are these urns that spawn inside of the caves, and if you break them, then you'll get some kind of goodies. Well, I didn't know that you could get diamond boots from them, so I got myself a pair of diamond boots. But then I put them on and then realized they're cursed of binding, so I can't take them off. Though I think I'm okay with it because, you know, they're diamond boots. I don't know, it's just so funny. I didn't even realize they had curse of binding. I also found a zombie spawner, and I did find 2 diamonds. Oh yeah, and then I found this, I think it was called a summoner or something, and it was this kind of withered skeleton, overworld skeleton, and he literally got me to half a heart. I don't know how I survived that, honestly. I have no idea. But I killed him and the normal skeleton with half a heart. And then he dropped this one hat. Don't know what all these little things mean, but I have a new fancy hat. Also, a few of you have asked for the seed for this world, so there it is, and I will be sure to leave it down in the description box below as well. But let me finish chopping down this tree, and then we can name our dog and also change the skin of our dog. I don't think that you can actually name your dog without a name tag. I don't believe that there's any way to do it in this menu. So we'll just have to pretend the dog name until we get a name tag. But we are going to be naming our dog Basil. I think that's perfect for the cozy vibes that we're going for. And Basil is actually the name of a Harvest Moon character. And I am a huge fan of the Harvest Moon Story of Seasons franchise. But something else that you can do in this little menu is change the skin of your dog, and thank you so much for telling me this because I would have never known it, literally ever. I mean, maybe eventually. Oh wait, this is like matcha dog. That's so cute. But a lot of these dog skins are like anime-esque or just like some other movie or media inspired, which is super cute, but I'm not a huge anime watcher myself, unfortunately, so most of these are just going right over my head. Oh wait, Wolf Link. I know what Wolf Link is. And then, of course, Arcanine. I got that one. But I looked through all of the skins, and I really like this Saint Bernard skin. I am going to take another quick pass just to see if another one piques my interest. I love this one, but like, we ride our dog. Do we want to be riding a weenie dog? I don't know about it. So I kind of want to go with a variety that's a little bit bigger. Look at this one. There are quite literally 144 different skins. It's so cool. Flipping through all of these again, I still think that I want to go for the Saint Bernard. As a kid, I really wanted to own a Saint Bernard, and I really like this dog breed. Look, Basil is just so cute. I love him. But before we get to building, I do need to clean out my inventory first of all because it's all kinds of crazy. And then I want to get the rest of the animals that we're going to need. So we'll build some more fences and a couple of gates. My dog is going to need lots of meat because we actually have to feed him. So I want to make sure that we go ahead and start raising some cows and also some chickens because eventually I do want to do some baking. That's one of the cozy hobbies that you can do inside of this mod pack, and one reason why I want to build our little cozy hobby workshop. Of course, we will need eggs and milk as well for our baked goods, so another reason why I need to go ahead and start gathering these animals. Also, these pens will be temporary. I think in next episode I want to build some kind of barn or something, but this temporary pen over here, maybe we will place our chickens. I know it's so crazy, but I would rather it be crazy and we go ahead and start getting the animals we need than wait to make it aesthetic and not have the animals we need, you know? So let's go ahead and head over this way. And I think that there are probably some cows. Also, I'm going to need some seeds. There we go, to get some chickens. Oh, perfect. Here's a chicken and look how cool he is. He even laid an egg. Chicken, get out of the cave. Oh yeah, there's a skeleton. Here's a cow. And again, he's a really cool looking cow. Ooh, there are some bears. I'm scared of bears. It is storming in real life right now. And if you know anything about me, you know storms are my favorite kind of weather. They're just so cozy for me. So I'm just loving these vibes. I have my little latte. Oh, there's a pillager. Okay, cool. He's ruining the vibes. Dog, get him. Thank you so much. Let me go to sleep and then I'll continue setting the vibes. Anyways, I have my little latte. It's a little stormy outside and I'm just playing some Minecraft. Like, this is literally as good as it gets. And look at all these arrows. Hello. Oh, and now it's raining in Minecraft too. But I'm gonna go ahead and keep on heading north. I actually want to check out this village here and see if there's any compost or rich soil. Cow, I don't have time for this. Cow. One of you all let me know that it does spawn inside of villages sometimes, and I think the Savannah village will actually, or I guess it's Autumnal Plains. I don't know. We're just gonna check it out and see if there's any compost there. But in Savannah villages, it is supposed to spawn a little bit more often. Oh, actually, I see another cow way over there. Actually, a few cows. Also, a sheep has tagged along. Hello? Hello? Why is there music playing? Oh, there's just a creeper playing music under the ground. Okay. Oh, this cow is so pretty. I love him so much. Look, all of our cows now. Now we just need to find a single chicken. That shouldn't be too hard, one would think. Hello, villagers. Do you have any rich soil for me? Or perhaps a chicken? Either will do. Hello, iron golems. What you doing? Just hanging out? Okay, cool. I'm so happy for you. Yeah, that's completely normal. Well, there is no rich soil here, I don't believe, but I'm still looking for a chicken. So I think that I'm just going to kind of start to head home a little bit. And then hopefully we can find a chicken on the way. Honestly, if we don't find another chicken, it's not the end of the world because we can just throw eggs to hopefully get a baby chicken. Oh, wild corn. I would like some, please and thank you. That's so cute. Look at my little corn. Is this going to be a problem? I feel like it will be. Animals just do not like to go across the river in this mod pack for some reason. So we will be building them a land bridge. The animals are just too bougie in this mod pack for some reason. And here my dog is literally just like drowning itself in the water. The chicken got left. Not the chicken. Come on, don't go in the water. Why is he choosing to go in the water? The chickens prefer to swim. Good to know. Good to know. Please tell me why this happens. I don't understand. He just has like a backpack on that plays music. Welcome home. No, 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 no. Okay, good enough for me. Welcome home, chicken. Now just have to get the rest of the cows in here. There's the second cow. Where's the third cow? I have no idea. Also have to get rid of these because they like to misbehave. One more cow. Let's see if we can find him. I know that we already have 2 cows, but I mean, I brought him all the way over here. I would really like to see him in that pen. Also, we have a wandering trader. I just heard him drink. You know, me thinks that we might just have to leave him. That's fine. It's fine. Oh, look at this baby cow. And then we'll just throw these eggs in here. Oh my gosh. I just got an eggshell. Whoa, look. That's so cool. I love that so much. Anyways, we'll just keep on trying to hatch some more chickens. And then we have cows going, and I will try to breed them throughout today's episode so that we can feed Basil. Also, one last thing that I wanted to try out is using the knife on wheat to see if we get straw, and we do. So I'm going to make sure to do this from now on. Also, I did completely forget that if you just right click on plants, I think in the Farmer's Delight mod, then it'll just harvest it automatically and you don't have to like replant it or anything, which is very handy. Oh yeah, here is that hat, by the way, that I found from that one like wither skeleton kind of guy. I don't know what all these arrows mean. I'm just gonna leave it here. Alrighty, with those little tasks out of the way, I want to go ahead and start building this workshop. First things first, we need to clear out this area. I'm thinking about just putting it right here beside of my house in this little stretch of land. Oh wait, look, there's the cow. He can just stay there, honestly. But there are a lot of trees and they're all these giant oak trees. So it's gonna take me a second to chop them all down. While I am chopping down though, let's chat about some of the hobbies that I want to put inside of this workshop. There is this one baking mod. It's called Let's Do Bakery and it has so many cute little baked goods and I'm so excited to bake everything. There is an advancement for making all 32 baked goods and I would love to be able to do that. Or I guess 33, 32, I'm not sure how many. I guess we'll find out. There's also the vinery mod and you can make wine, which is cool. So we could also do that inside of our workshop. And then there are a ton of other workstation blocks. They're all in the chipped mod. All of these workstation blocks here, we can definitely put those inside of our workshop. And I know that we can raise birds and there's probably so many other mods. So I think this little workshop will be perfect for us. Obviously, there's a ton of things that you can cook in the Farmer's Delight mod as well. Ah, chicken, no. Oh, I did not know you could do that. So apparently you can use the eggshells as bone meal. That's so cool. Chicken, get in here. Stay. With the land cleared out, let's go ahead and start mapping out the build. We'll have a little section on the left side, and that is where the entrance is going to be, and also like a little outdoor work area. And then on this right side, we'll have a 2-story building with plenty of space for us to do cozy hobbies. So that is a little outline so far. Let's get the pillars in. These ones on the outside workshop area are going to be 5 tall. And then the ones for the main part of the build are going to be 11 tall. We're going to keep a pretty simple block palette just like we did with our starter house. However, there is this one building mod that has some vanilla variants of really cool blocks. So like for example, we have this oak trim that's just like a little bit fancier than a normal oak plank. Oh yeah, and speaking of that, I actually wanted to use spruce beams instead of these beams, but I don't know, should I tear them down? Kind of forgot that I wanted to do that, but like me thinks that I'm going to, so let me get rid of these. And I believe that we'll actually be saving wood by doing this, which is kind of the only thing that's convinced me to tear this down. Alrighty, let's try this again, shall we? And look how much wood we're going to save as well. So for this oak trim, this is the recipe for it. But as you can see, it's also the recipe for the oak pillar trim. And like, even if I go here and hit move items, like it still gives me the oak pillar trim. I don't know if there's a way I can go around that. So we might not be able to do these oak trims, unfortunately. Also, apparently my dog is starving, so I need to get food for him. It'll literally give you a notification if your dog is hungry, which is really good because like, honestly, I don't know if I would ever know if my dog was hungry, but I guess we'll kill a couple of cows. Oh, wait, look, we have a brand new cow variant. This one's so cute. So sorry, little puppy. Let me feed you. There's you some beef. I only have 2 pieces, but I promise you I'll feed you more whenever we have more. Oh yeah, we can see that its hunger is at 31%, so pretty low. Oh my gosh, we got 2. Oh, hello, we got 4 chickens from that one egg, and they're all different. They're so cool looking. Oh, I really like this one. It looks like an eagle or something. Okay, so cool. Oh no, wait. No, please don't. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Look at that proud mother chicken. Okay, but back to the build. I do want to have some of these oak beams, so let me strip some oak logs. Oh, and in order to make these fancy staircases, we're going to need the spruce beams as well. So we're going to need so many beams. Good to know, good to know. On the corners of the walls, we'll do some of the oak beams, and I guess we'll just do some oak beams along the bottom since we can't do the trim. We're going to have a little window here. Oak beams, little window, oak beams along the bottom, and then for the rest of the wall, we'll just do some planks. So lots of variety in blocks. We'll have a little beam going across here. And before I get to the second story, I want to go ahead and get the roof in so that I can see how tall the second story needs to be. Already though, it's looking really fancy with the new modded blocks. So across the front, we're actually going to use some more of these spruce beams. Oh, hello Basil. Nice of you to join me. And then we'll go up with some slabs, and then we're going to have a bit of a peak with some staircases. Do you think I can make it? Oh, I made it. But we'll do that same thing on this other side, and I'm going to have to get more of the spruce beams. I'm about out. I've got the rest of those spruce beams, and it started raining again. But let's finish up this roof. Actually, I completely messed up this whole front side, so I'm gonna redo that, and then I will finish up the roof. With the roof completed, let's go ahead and get the walls of the second story in. Oh yeah, and like, you know, the rest of the walls too. I guess we should probably do that. I kind of forgot about them. Oh no, Basil is hungry. I'm pretty sure that I have a little bit of food in his food bowl. Let's see, did he eat it? I also tried to put like other food in here too, like rice and apples. Oh wait, look, he ate the rice. See, you just had to go over to your little food bowl. Did he give me 6? I don't know. So that's good to know though that he will actually eat the rice, because I just like don't have enough beef to feed him all the time. Anyways, I want this hobby house to have lots of natural sunlight. So we're going to have some pretty big windows just everywhere. And look, Basil's just spinning away, having a good old time. I love that for you, Basil. Like I mentioned before, we're going to have a balcony up here. So we'll have a little door there in the middle, and then even more windows, of course. We'll have a big window on this side in the middle, and we will need to get a little bit of sand in order to craft the windows. I've been doing a little bit of baking myself, and I actually made my very first sourdough loaf not too long ago, and I love baking so much now. I used to not really like it, especially because of the cleanup, because you have to clean up so many things whenever you bake. But for some reason, I love baking bread so much more than I like baking cookies or something. The sourdough loaf that I baked actually turned out pretty good, especially for my very first one. I'm like so proud of myself. And now all I can think about is what I want to bake next. I think I want to make some bagels. So just the fact that there is baking in this game makes me very happy, because I can live my best bakery owning dreams in Minecraft. Because now every part of me wants to like open up a little micro bakery or something. Like, wouldn't that be actually so much fun? Oh my gosh. I'm not used to having little legs walk around all the time. I always think it's like a monster or something. And I almost punched Basil. I didn't mean to. We are nearly done with all of the walls. We have to tidy up the roof trim so that it doesn't just look like this. There are these supports that you can craft. In particular, this one here. So I'm going to craft a couple of those, and we can kind of sprinkle those around and use those as supports. Who would have thought? So over here, we can kind of hide the oak a little bit. And actually over here, I'm just going to place the supports so it'll look something like this. Any chance that I get to use a modded block, I'm gonna take it. Now to do that same thing over here on this side. So place the spruce supports and hide the oak. And that about does it for this side. I'm gonna keep on doing my little dirt snake around the house and tidy up this part. I don't like it whenever it's just like this. I don't know, it's just a wee bit flat. And so I want to add just a little something. So maybe we'll do some more of those supports. And then, I don't know, what do you think? Should we just do some trapdoors? What do we think? See, I feel like that just like makes it look so much better. It makes it look like we actually thought about it. The second story at the front, I don't know, it just looks a little bit off. So in order to fix it, I'm going to kind of flatten the roof a bit and then also add some more of these spruce supports. I just think they look so nice, but this is just too much space up here for me. I really just want to flatten it out. And don't you think those two little changes already make it look so much better? Also, I think I should chop down this tree so we can actually see the build. I would like to get in a chimney, so we'll use some of this cobblestone brick. Of course, craft a couple of campfires, and then we'll just pop it on the back right over here. Obviously, we need a chimney for all of the baking that we're going to be doing. Cute. Now we can see some little smoke come out from the top. Now, let me clear out some of my inventory because it's crazy, and I will craft myself a shovel because I would like to get a little bit of clay and then also, of course, sand for the windows. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure that this river is a gravel river, aka it's full of gravel. Oh, but I do see some sand and then maybe a little bit of clay over here. So we'll just, oh, and right here. It's literally everywhere. We're good. I'm worrying for literally no reason. Oh, and also I think we're going to need a little bit of string in order to make some more hanging pots. So luckily we have this fancy string tree right by our base. Yeah, look at this. Oh wait, what is this white block? Salt ore? Interesting. Oh yeah, and I forgot that we should have been riding our dog this whole time. All right, let's collect a bit of sand. We literally just have a dogfish. He's just hanging out at the bottom of the water. That feels unsafe to me. Are you going to be... Look, he's just stretching. Are you going to be okay, Basil? I am trusting you. His hearts are still full. Oh, wait. Is he getting water? He's so smart. He's honestly smarter than me because sometimes I completely forget that I need air. Did I say he needed water? I meant air if I said water. He's just... Oh, see? This is what I mean. But Basil is so cute. Look at him getting his little breaths of air and then he's going to come down and hang out with me again. That's so cute. I love him. Anyways, we'll also collect this clay here. Okay, Basil, let's do this little riding and then speedboating across the water. Oh my goodness, this is so much faster. I should have been doing this all along. Look at him. He's such a good boy. Oh, look at the little emo cow. I love emo cow. He's so cool. Anyways, now that we are back home with our goodies, let's smelt up the sand and then we'll also do the same thing for the clay. In the meantime, while that is smelting, I'm going to go ahead and place the floor in for the build. On the outside workshop side, we're just going to place some cobblestone as the floor. And I don't know, I kind of want to do a cool floor for the inside. Like, what if we just do this oak beam slab? Maybe we can do that. Though some reason, whenever you place the oak slab, it only does a vertical. I don't know if there's a way to make it horizontal. So actually, we're just going to have to double up on them. And actually, now that I think about it, maybe I should make it spruce since the majority of the walls are oak anyways. I feel like that's just a little bit too much oak. What about this? Will this look any better? I think so. And then the top of this block, it just looks like the perfect floor block in my opinion. Oh, also, I guess we need a wall right here. I don't know why I keep on forgetting about walls. We're going to have the front door here on this side, actually maybe right here. So we'll just boop it down. It is window time, so we'll pop in the windows and then I'm going to use some of this frame just to give a little bit more detail to all of the windows. What happens if we do this? Do I like this? I don't know. What do we think? Does it look bad or not? I'm not sure. Is it like too much? I don't want to do too much. Maybe I'll just do this. Yeah, we'll just keep it simple. If you all are like, yes, please do it. It looks so good, then I'll go back and fix it. But we're just going to do that with quite literally all of the windows. We've got a giant window here in the back. Big boy window. For the railing, I'm actually going to use the frames as well. And I'm going to place them on the outside so that we have a little bit more block space. And actually, we need to place a little staircase there. So I'm going to get rid of those frames. Look at all these cool cobblestone blocks. And the stone paving. I love that so much. Like, there's a little bridge. we can make actual bridges. Next time I go exploring, I'm just going to bring a bunch of bridges. Oh wait, should we do these like bulk stairs? What are they gonna look like? I just want to try. Is it going to be stupid? It looks like a normal staircase, but sure, why not? Let's do it. It's modded, okay, so it's cool, even though that it looks almost exactly the same as vanilla. I want to do the same thing with this little part up here. We'll just place the frames along the outside just to save some space on the inside. These should be the very last frames we need to add. So this is what the workshop is looking like right now. What do you think about it? I think it actually looks so good. I'm so happy with it. We have a few more details that we need to add. So I'm going to go ahead and gather all of the detail blocks we're going to need, like lots of hanging pots and some lanterns. Honestly, that's probably about it. I saw a comment that said if you bone meal the plant inside of the hanging pots, it'll make it longer. Look how cool that is. Thank you so much for leaving that comment because this looks so much better. And actually, I would like to chop some of the ferns so we can place those in the hanging pots. Basil is hungry again. Basil, why are you always so hungry? Did you eat your food? Oh yeah, I don't think Basil likes apples. Okay. And whenever he's hungry, he just like follows me around like this, and it's so pitiful. So let me breed up the cows real fast, and then we'll get a little bit of beef. Here you go, Basil. I've gotten you 7 pieces of beef. There's food. There you go. And he even left a little bit left over. That's good. Anyways, before we get to detailing this house, I do want to do a little bit of interior. I do want to do the same flooring, but in order for it to face the same way that this flooring is, I'm going to have to place a temporary floor on the bottom. I'm not going to do the interior in this video. I'm going to save that for the next episode so that we can really just focus on all of the cute baking things all in one episode. All right, there is that flooring. And then I crafted some of these compact stairs. I wanted to see what they look like and if they work well. Maybe we'll put the staircase here. Oh my gosh, it's actually so dark now that it's raining. Let me place some torches down. We have this weird connection here, and if I just place a staircase, then it looks really bad on the bottom. So I'm thinking that maybe we'll just place a slab there. Will this work? I mean, it kind of works, but I feel like it still looks bad. And then if we do that, it's going to block the window. So this definitely is not the design. Let me play around with some more things and see if I can come up with something. Honestly, like a ladder may be the best thing to do because we definitely want to have plenty of space in here. And there are cute ladders, so maybe we should just do one of those. Yeah, I'm thinking that this is honestly just going to be the answer for us. We just save so much space. I can't not do this. Wait, you can craft ceiling fans? I went to see if there's like a cool ceiling block, but you can craft ceiling fans. Oh my gosh, and there's a light bulb. We have so much to explore. And they spin. That's so cute. I have an idea for the ceiling. Let me cook. So what if we cover the ceiling in just some oak planks? And then we will place these lattices on the ceiling. Does this actually look good? I have no idea. But wait, we could actually like plant some little rose bushes or something. Maybe we'll get rid of the one in the middle so that we're able to place a lantern. And then I don't have enough lilacs to cover all of the ceiling, but we can kind of just sprinkle them around a little bit. I don't know. I think it's kind of cute. Out on the balcony, we definitely need to place a lantern somewhere. Maybe just above the door, honestly. And then we'll place these hanging pots, and we can actually place a little rope down and then hang the pot from the rope. Let's do a cornflower on this one, and then we'll do a fern on this one. Oh, and I just used all my bone meal. Wait a second. Will this work for us? I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh wait, it doesn't work. I think it's just because the mods aren't compatible, but like it would work here, for example. Luckily, I do have some bones, so that won't be a problem. We can just use this. And there we are. Oh, I wish we could bone meal it like a ton and then we can make it super long, but I think that's super cute. For now, we'll just like place a little lantern right here on the ceiling. Let's place some lanterns here. And then on this side here. And lastly, we'll have another one right by our front door. For a little pathway, let's just have it running behind the garden. We have these really pretty white flowers that we got, I think, in the last episode. So let's place those here along the front. And then right in front of the windows, we'll place the shorter ones and then the tall ones everywhere. I really like how the base is looking very tight and compact. It feels very cozy. We can see the entire base in like one view, and I love that. Of course, in the next episode, we are going to be doing so much baking, and I'm very, very excited to get to it. But we are obviously going to need a little bit of sugar for said bakes, so I'm going to just plant some right here by the river. Eventually we'll probably have like a proper sugarcane farm, but this will work for now. And maybe let's plant this quality sugarcane. We can't even plant it. I truly have no idea what the quality crops do. It doesn't even give me more sugar. Doesn't even give me more sugar cane. I don't know. I still need to do some research on that because I have just no idea. Oh wait, I just made sugar. Okay, cool. Well, we have silver star sugar. I love how Basil just like hangs out in the water. Look at him. He's just swimming away, and then look, he's gonna get some little breaths, and then he's just gonna go back in the water. There he goes. Oh, Basil, you make me giggle. Wait. Oh my goodness, you can have a bathtub? There's like bath things. One of these days, we are going to have the cutest, oh my gosh, a bath gem. But one of these days, we're going to have the cutest little base, and I'm so excited for it. So definitely in the next episode, we're going to be doing a lot more interior stuff, and we are definitely going to be baking. So with that, I am going to go ahead and wrap this episode up here. I hope that you are excited for all the baking that we're going to get up to in the next episode. And definitely let me know what you think about our hobby workshop. I think this is such a good idea to have a dedicated build for all of our hobby needs. And then of course, all of the workstation blocks that we are going to acquire in this mod pack. But if you haven't already, then definitely be sure to like and subscribe. I hope that you all are having a lovely, lovely day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!